Rashmi, is enough number. Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. Mohammed, Rasul, unmute yourself and tell me if the screen is visible and audible.
Yes, sir. Screen is visible.
Yes. Because of a network problem, unable to
Yes, sir,
connect.
it's
So
visible.
now I start. Please be on the line. Uh, Next, all of you, please write down sand molding. Sand molding. This is very important as per the subject metal casting. So this is very important. The mold is cavity is prepared by using green sand or dry sand or using a special type of silica sand. For that you have to add additives and some binders so that you can prepare the mold cavity. Afterwards, if you pour the molten metal into the mold cavity, you will have the casting of required size and shape. So this is called the casting, and the casting is produced from using sand molding process. Next, there will be two types of molds are there. One is made from green sand or dry sand. Other one is non-metallic sand, non-metallic molds. Usually, that non-metallic molds means all of you seen the brick, the same type of refractory material used for making of a mold, which is made in the molding section and which is heated in the furnace so that directly you can pour the metal, molten metal.
Excuse me, sir.
Hello?
Excuse me, sir.
ಹಾಂ
ಸರ್ ಝೀಶನ್ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಸರ್ ಚೂರು ಲೇಟಿನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ
ಹಾಂ 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 ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ ನೋಡು ಆಯ್ತಾ
ಹಾ ಸರ್ ಆಯ್ತು
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್
See, the sand molds are prepared from green sand or dry sand or special type of sand. For that, they add additives and binders. And non-metallic molds, molds are made from brick material. That's called refractory material. So there will be two types of molds. One is sand mold, other one is non-metallic molds. Before that, all of you write down sand molding. Write down the title, sand molding. After that, write down sand molds or non-metallic molds. Non-metallic molds. After that, write down molding sands may be. Molding sands may be. Underline that. Molding sands may be. Underline that. Below that, write down natural sand. Say this is the natural sand, means the name itself indicates the naturally available sand. This is the sand available in the river bed or pool, or even sometimes in the usually this is the sand available in the river bed, that is naturally available. And synthetic sand, so this is the sand prepared for making of the mold. For this they add the magnesium oxide or sand binder, water, etc. This is called synthetic sand. This is prepared sand. The name itself indicates synthetic sand. So there will be two types of molds which are prepared by using natural mold, natural sand, and synthetic sand. Just you write down one by one. Left side, natural sand, underline that. Below that, write down synthetic sand. Next, all of you write down properties of molding sand. Properties of molding sand. Underline that. Properties of molding sand. This is the first property of molding sand is flowability. Flowability. This is nothing but the mold should provide the property flowability to the liquid metal so that all the parts, all the places of the mold cavity are filled with liquid molten metal, whether it may be non-ferrous metal or ferrous metal. The property flowability is very, very important. Otherwise, there will be problem with the casting. Usually, we call it as air bubble or blowholes, and like many defects are found in the casting because of non-fertility properties not properly molding sand so that the all the liquid metal flow into the intricate shape on all the parts of the mold cavity. Next come to the point, the green strength. See, the strength of the mold is very, very important. Green means the mold cavity should withstand the pressure and the force coming from the liquid metal. The green strength is nothing but, all of you observe here, the strength of the mold cavity in moist condition. Moist condition, after making the compaction of the mold cavity with the green sand, the still the mold in moist condition, the strength of the mold is called green strength. Now, first to write down the title, properties of molding sand. Below that, write down number one, flowability. Number two, green strength. Green strength. Next, dry strength. It is the strength of the sand in the in the molding sand, there is no moisture. There is no moisture. So usually this type of strength is measured after heating the mold cavity approximately 200 degree centigrade. Approximately 200 degree centigrade. When the mold is completely dry, then the strength of the mold is called dry strength. Now write down number three, dry strength. Next, come to the point, hot strength. This is also very, very important. Say, green strength and dry strength are two properties studied before pouring the molten metal. The hot strength is very much essential. Now write down number four, hot strength is essential because when you pour the molten metal, whether it may be non-ferrous or ferrous. If it is non-ferrous, the pouring temperature is 600 degrees centigrade. If it is cast iron, the pouring temperature may be 1350 to 1400 degrees centigrade. The mold should withstand the temperature, high heat and temperature. Otherwise, due to the high temperature of the molten metal, there may be an explosion because of air present in the mold cavity get heated, and there may be a chances of explosion. For that reason, the hot strength of the mold cavity, which is very, very essential, because if you pour the molten metal into the mold cavity, it should withstand the high temperature and high heat coming from the liquid metal. Important, hot strength. Remember once again, which are the strengths are required. First one, green strength. Second one, dry strength. Fourth one, hot strength. Write down number four, hot strength. Next, come to the point, permeability. Permeability. This is very, very important because as we breath, we take oxygen inside, we release the oxygen to and fro, we breathe. The same way in the mold cavity, there may be air is present that should be exit out. Otherwise, what will happen? there may be a chances of the defects formed in the casting, that is called blowholes, air holes, bubbles in the casting, inside casting. That type of problem arises in the casting. Due to that, there may be a loss in the foundry. For that reason, the permeability, the property of the sand which allow the air to escape, the gases, vapor, and air to escape from the mold cavity. When you pour the molten metal, there may be reaction between the chemicals present in the mold cavity as well as the air present in the mold cavity, which creates vapor and air that should be exit out, that should be made escape or should be escape out. So the permeability is the property of the mold cavity or molding sand, which should make the escape of the gases, vapor, and air inside the mold cavity. When you pour the molten metal into the mold cavity, there may be a chances of formation of air bubbles, gases, and gas vapor. So this should be exit out. So the permeability of the property of the sand, which says that makes the mold to allow the easy escape of gases. Otherwise, that may be entrapped in the casting. And finally, which is called as the blowholes or gas holes. Write down number 5, permeability. Next, come to the point, the collapsibility. Collapsibility. See, when you pour the molten metal into the mold cavity, there may be a chances of collapsing of the wall of the mold cavity. Wall of the mold cavity. There must be strength which should avoid collapsing of the wall of the mold cavity. This is also very important. You can increase the collapsibility property by adding binder and additives to the molding sand so that you can increase the property collapsibility. Write down number 6, collapsibility. Next, come to the line, bench life. Bench life. Number 7, write down the bench life. Bench life is nothing but life of the sand. Life of the sand. Say, otherwise, the strength of the life, strength of the sand is less and you will not get the properties green strength, hot strength, dry strength, collapsibility, permeability. These properties are very much essential if the sand has more bench life. We ask that if you purchase any component in the shop or in the market, we ask that what is the life of the component, what is the guarantee and warranty of the component. In the same way, bench life of the sand is also very important. If the bench life is good, then you have all the properties in the sand. Write down number 7, bench life. Next, write down number 8, coefficient of friction. Coefficient of friction. Say the mold cavity is prepared, you coated with the paint, the mold is ready and mold is ready for pouring. If you pour the molten metal, due to the high temperature of molten metal, there may be expansion of the mold due to high heat of the liquid metal. For that reason, the coefficient of expansion of the mold material and the molding sand is very important. There must be a optimum property, that is coefficient of expansion. When you pour the metal into the mold cavity, there should not be any expansion of the mold, expansion of the mold. Otherwise, you will not get the exact size and shape of the casting. For that reason, coefficient of expansion is very important. Write down number 8, coefficient of expansion. Next, come to the point, adhesiveness. This is also very important. Say one thing, bonding between of sand particles. bonding between the sand particles. See, all of you seen the sand as it is. If you use, is there any bonding between the sand? The different particles are there. Looseness is there. So for that, add clay, binder, additives. From that, you can have the property adhesiveness in the molding sand. Adhesiveness, joining, bonding between the mold, between the sand particles in the mold cavity. This is also very, very important. Now write down adhesiveness. This is the property which is required in the molding sand to bond the sand particles, to bond the sand particles. For that, you will have very good bonding of the sand particles. Due to that, you will get good casting. Next, durability. Durability. Say, for example, if you prepare the mold today, so there may be a problem with the furnace. You are not able to pour the molten metal into the mold cavity today or tomorrow or till 2-3 days. But after that, if you pour the molten metal into the mold cavity, the same size shape should be present in the mold cavity. Durability is the property which is ability to withstand the repeated cycles of pouring of liquid metal into the mold cavity. This is a very, very important. This is durability of the mold cavity, which is essential. Otherwise, there may be a problem. So there may be a change in the mold cavity, size and shape of the mold cavity, and you will not get the exact size and shape of the mold cavity. Hello? Hello?
Sir, join ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ sir.
One second. ಯಾರಿದಾರಮ್ಮ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರ್ದು ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ?
ಸರ್ ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷ.
ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ನೀರ್ ಕೊಡು ಕುಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ, ಟವಲ್ ಕೊಡು. ಹಲೋ, ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಸಾರಾಜಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊ ಒಂಚೂರು, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು. ಹಲೋ, ಹಾ 3/4 ಇದೆಯಾ? ಹಲೋ,
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ?
ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಿದೆ. ಹಾ, ಹಲೋ, ಸಿರಮಿಕ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸಿರಮಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್,
ವೈಟ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್, ಸಿರಾಮಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಟ್ ಅಂತ
ಸಿರಮಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳು.
ಸಿರಾಮಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್.
ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮಿ ಬಾಯಿ, ಸತೀಶ್ ಬಂದ್ರು. ಹಾ ಕೇಳು, ಸಿರಮಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಅಂತ. ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ,
ಸಿರಾಮಿಕ್ ಸ್ಟೀಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದ.
hello. Next, you write down number 10, durability. This is the property of the mold cavity. Due to some problem, you are not able to pour the liquid metal today. So if you keep the mold cavity for 2 days or 3 days, there should not be any change in the shape and size of the mold cavity. That's called durability. The property is called durability. So this is also very, very important. Once again, just all of you check in your notes the properties of molding sand. Number 1, flowability. Number 2, green strength. Number 3, dry strength. Number 4, hot strength. Number 5, permeability. Number 6, collapsibility. Number 7, bench life. Number 8, coefficient of expansion. Number 9, adhesiveness. 10, durability. So these are the properties required in the molding sand. Otherwise, it's very difficult to get the exact size, shape, and properties in the mold cavity. All of you, please write down. All of you, please write down the question. Explain briefly. Explain briefly. Properties of. Explain briefly the properties of molding sand. Properties of molding sand. In bracket, write down any 5. Any 5. Say in the examination, suppose you have this question, write any 5 properties and explain with the explanation you have here. The same explanation, you write your own sentence. Hello. Hello. Hello.
ತುಂಬಾ ಜಾಗ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಬ್ಬರಿ ಗಿಡ ಆಮೇಲೆ
Hello. ಹಿಂಗಡೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ವೈಟ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ದೆ ಹಿಂಗಡೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ವೈಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟಂತೆ 650 ಅಂತ 3/4 ಇದೆಯಾ 3/4 ಇದೆಯಾ 3 ಅಡಿ ಬೈ 4 ಅಡಿ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಫ್ರೇಮ್ ಹಾಕ್ಯಾರ ಸಿಕ್ದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆನ್ ಮೇಡಮ್
ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಣ್ಣು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾ ಎರಡು ಸೈಡ್ ಎಣ್ಣೆ ಮಲ್ಗೋವ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ನಾನು 200 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟು
ಹಲೋ ಆಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೂಡ ಫುಲ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಫಿನಿಶಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರೋ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ
ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಮಲ್ತಿರೋ ಹಣ್ಣು ಅಂತ
ಅವ್ರ ಈ ಕಡೆ ತಿರ್ಗ್ಸಕ್ ಹೇಳ ವೈಟ್ ತೋರ್ಸಕ್ ಹೇಳ ತಗೊಂಡ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ ಹಲೋ
ಏನೋ
Now please write down the requirements of base sand. Requirements of base sand. Underline that. Requirements of base sand. Underline that. For producing good casting, the following points are very, very important. Very, very important. That is, write down requirements of base sand. For producing good casting, the sand has to fulfill the following factors. Following factors. Next, you write down base sand. Base sand. Underline that. Base sand. Write down one by one. Should be subangular. Should be subangular. In bracket, write down grain size. Grain size. Grain size means it must have the trapezoidal or a triangular or any shape. That should be an angular one. So it should not be a circular one, oval one. It should be an angular one, but maybe a triangular, trapezoidal, or any other shape. It should not be a circular one. And good grain distribution. Suppose if you consider the number of grains present in 1 square inch, grain distribution is also very, very important. Next, high refractoriness. That is, usually the casting process is carried out at the high temperature at 600 degrees centigrade or even at 1350 degrees centigrade. The high refractoriness is very, very important. That is nothing but withstand the high temperature, because the temperature, high heat which is coming from the liquid metal that should be present in the grain sand. Next, it should not have the impurities. It should not have impurities. Otherwise, if the impurities are present, then there may be a problem. For that reason, there should not be any impurities. Impurities means organic material. See, usually in the river, there may be a lot of organic materials are present, root, leaves, plants, and all those things that should not be present in the sand. Otherwise, which may cause problem. Next, the sand should have low expansion of characteristics. That's a coefficient of expansion. That's nothing but when you pour the liquid metal, due to the high temperature, there should not be expansion of the mold cavity. Next, should be thermally stable. Should be thermally stable. That is nothing but even if you pour the liquid metal at 600 degrees centigrade or 1400 degrees centigrade, there should not be any thermal expansion or thermal contraction or change in the size and the shape of the mold cavity. Change in the size and the shape of the mold cavity. Now I stop at this stage. All of you, please write down your name and USN in the chat box. All of you, answer roll call. Please unmute yourself. Answer roll call. Harshavardhan. Harshavardhan. Manoj.
Yes, sir.
Hemant.
Yes, sir.
Nishchit Gowda. Dhananjay.
Yes, sir.
Abhilash. Abhiram.
Yes, sir.
Nutan.
Present, sir.
Nutan.
Present,
Rohit
sir.
Kumar. Bhagat.
Yes, sir.
Vivekanand. Akshay M. Patil. Kritik K.
Sir.
Shahid.
Yes, sir.
Daud Rusul,
Present, sir.
Ganesh,
Present, sir.
Pratik S,
Yes, sir.
Najma Khanum,
Yes, sir.
Chetan, Kumar Swami, Adil SU,
Yes, sir.
Jitendra,
Yes, sir.
Prathamesh,
Yes, sir.
Madhusudan,
Present, sir.
Harsha, Karthik R.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Okay. Atal B, Nayad Sharif,
Yes, sir.
Dhanush,
Yes, sir.
Sushant,
Yes, sir.
Mohammad Raja,
Yes, sir.
Vignesh,
Present, sir.
Shashank,
Yes, sir.
Vignesh.
Present, sir. Present.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Ganesh Naik,
Present, sir.
Karthik MK.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Jishan Ahmad,
Yes, sir.
Akash,
Present, sir.
Ganesh Naik, Pawan HR.
Present, sir.
Okay. Anybody else? Pronounce your name if you miss the last names.
Sir, Malhar Vivekanand.
Sir, Akshay
Okay. Next. Okay. Next.
Sir, Jayant.
Okay.
Sir, Nutan.
Okay.
Sir, Hemant K.
Okay.
Atal V.
Atal. Okay. Okay. Now I stop at this stage. I'll continue in the next class.